Histopath diagram of pemphigus? That's difficult. Really? No, let's make it easy for you here on Dento'ZEN. So Dento'ZEN welcome you all to Histopath diagram of pemphigus. So subscribe to Dento'ZEN if you have not done that till now. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Let's quickly come to the diagram of pemphigus. Now pemphigus is an autoimmune disease. That means there is an antigen, and this antigen is located in the epithelium in the intercellular junctions. So the junctions between the cells will break and there will be a space. But this space will come above the basal cell layer. So here we get our first point, that is the space or split is seen above the basal cell layer. So we'll see suprabasilar split. That means basal cell layer will remain intact. So that is another point, intact basal cell layer, but the cell layers above the basal cell will show space between them, and that is known as suprabasilar split. Now these cells which are lying freely in this space, the cells that have separated, which are lying freely in this space which has been created above the basal cell layer, they are known as Zank cells. That is another point, important point about the histopath of pemphigus. And the connective tissue will contain inflammatory cells, connective tissue with inflammatory cells. And all these changes are seen in the stratified squamous epithelium of the oral mucosa, or it can be the skin. Stratified squamous epithelium. So let's quickly draw all these features. So we have these red ridges. Basal cell layer is intact, like this. So it looks normal. But cell layers above this basal cell will show spacing between them. So in some part of the epithelium, let's draw like this. So in some part of the epithelium, we can see spaces. In other part, we can draw normal epithelium. The spaces are getting formed. Here we can see stratum granulosum. Whereas in other areas, we can see spaces. So that space is called split. And because the split is above the basal cell layer, so it is called suprabasilar split. Some of these cells which have separated, they become enlarged and they lie within this split, and these cells are called Zank cells. Let's see these Zank cells. These Zank cells have enlarged nucleus. Like this. They become enlarged cells, and we can fill the nucleus and the remaining cells. The basal cell layer will look normal. And the connective tissue beneath this epithelium will show inflammatory cells. And you can fill the background with the eosin. Now in this split, we can also see some inflammatory cells. You can see some inflammatory cells which have crossed the epithelium and they come to lie here in this split. And we can also see edema fluid, so you can fill this space with eosin background. In the connective tissue, we can draw some blood vessels. And we can make nuclei of these blood vessels. You can fill some RBCs. Then we can draw some collagen fibers. can draw some fibroblasts. Then we can draw some inflammatory cells here. It should be like blue dots. So that is the histopath diagram of pemphigus. Let's label these features. Split is in the suprabasilar region above the basal cell layer, so it is suprabasilar split. Basal cell layer remains intact, so intact basal cell layer. We can see Zang cells in this split, and overlying epithelium is stratified squamous epithelium, and we can see connective tissue with inflammatory cells. So that is all for the histopath of pemphigus. I hope you find it easy now. Keep following Dento'ZEN, keep sharing, keep growing, keep sharing your knowledge with your friends. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.